Hundreds of Taxify and Uber drivers were joined by the activist group Not In My Name as they embarked on protest action in Pretoria today. Demonstrators were demanding justice for 21-year-old Taxify driver Siyabonga Ngcobo, who was brutally murdered last week. Led by a convoy of e-hailing taxi drivers, the proceedings started outside the Tshwane University of Technology, where Siyabonga was in his final year of studies. Drivers who work for e-hailing services like Uber and Taxify claim they are operating in a climate of fear and intimidation. They also accuse the police of not providing proper protection at hotspots like the Gautrain stations in Pretoria.
Yes, I'm fearing for my own safety. Every time when I leave the house, I'm not sure if I'm gonna come back alive or in ashes or not. I would like the Minister of Transport to remove all the meter taxis out of the road so the people can have their choice.
Yeah, the feeling is unexplainable. You can't explain the feeling. We are very saddened. We are very hurt. It's very painful. I don't know which word to use to describe the feeling. But we are very sad because we have lost one of our very own driver who was trying to make a living. We are very, very sad about this thing that meter taxi have done to us. And no, we are not going to fight back. We are just in need of justice from the government. We are not going to fight back. We need to be protected by our SAPS. We are trying to make a living. We are not fighting with anyone. We are trying to put a bread on the table. That's what we are trying.
Yes, for the past year, we have been experiencing this intimidation by meter taxis. I personally have been sprayed by pepper spray in my eyes with lines. I think it was in Arcadia, in a complex called Sterling. So unfortunately, that is the experience that we're experiencing currently in around Pretoria, more especially at the Bosman station and Hatfield Gautrain station. It's difficult for us to make a pickup because we've been chased away by the meter taxis.
The march eventually reached its destination, which was the exact spot where Siyabonga was burned to death inside the boot of his car. Some protesters laid flowers and candles on the ground, which still bears the burnt remains of the car Siyabonga was driving. Nosipo Matunjwa, the aunt of Siyabonga, expressed gratitude for the amount of support the family has received. However, she also noted the family's concern at the slow pace of the police investigation into Siyabonga's case. As yet, no one has been arrested or charged for the murder.
On behalf of the family, we just want to show gratitude to what South Africa has done for us. If I had to stand here and count the amount of support that we have gotten from people, it would take us forever. So I just want to say, you know what you've done for us. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the family. In terms of the funeral logistics, he will be buried in KZN, in Nanda, where we come from. His body has been released from forensic. It happened yesterday, and we are just getting with the logistics of traveling with him to KZN this weekend. So the funeral will be the following weekend. And then I just want to plead to South Africa not to stop the movement. Even if we do find the people that killed Siyabonga, which I don't know who it is now, 8 days later, but then we must carry on. We must keep fighting for those kids that have dreams and want to do something, but then they get murdered. We must stand together as South Africa.